Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm 𝐿𝐚𝐫. Today I will share with you a very easy way to draw clouds. In this video, I will be drawing two styles of clouds step by step first. In the second part of this tutorial, I will show you how to create this small drawing of landscape scene with more details. To follow along with this tutorial, you will need ink pens, pencils, and a few color markers you like. To draw clouds, you will find out it is easier to break the shape of the cloud down into small, simple circles. Decide where the light source comes from, then add shading to the circle to make it look more three-dimensional. You will draw a group of various sizes of circles to form the shape of the cloud. First, let's use pencil to sketch a few circles. Make sure they are different sizes. You will see the overall shape kind of look like a triangle. Now you have a basic outline of the cloud. Then I'm using ink pen to trace the outline. Only trace the silhouette of the outline, but not the overlap part. The basic trick is to draw these curved lines over and over to form the shape of the cloud. Sketching a couple of circles as a guideline can help me draw the curved line more smoothly and make it more rounded. To make this cloud look more interesting, I'm gonna add more details. I normally follow its shape to draw a few more lines close to the edge. Then I will draw more curved lines inside and outside of the cloud to add more layers. Now comes to the shading part. I like doing parallel hatching to make it look simple. Since I will add color to it later, I won't add too much shading here. After adding the shading, we can add some fun colors to it, following the shape of the cloud. Here I'm using a light blue marker to add color on the edge. Where the light hits the cloud will look brighter, so I'm gonna use a yellow marker to color the bright part. Make sure the marker's stroke follow the shape of the cloud and make sure the color ink stay inside of your outline. To add more depth and contrast, use a dark color on the shading part, like a dark blue or a dark gray here. With the final touch, this cloud is completed. Let's draw two clouds together this time. The reason why I like sketching various sizes of circles to start is to help me avoid some common issues. For example, sometimes I draw same size of curves over and over again, but I found out the one with various scales of curves looks better. Another issue is sometimes I draw the overall shape too flat. After I've sketched two groups of circles, I'm going over it with ink pen. I'm drawing the front cloud first, then I will draw the one on the back. Sometimes when I go over the pencil sketch, I don't draw the exact same curved line. Instead, Following the big curves direction, I will add a couple of small curves to make it look more puffier. To create more depth and add more contrast, you can go over some lines again to increase the line weight. Normally the object on the front and the shading side have thicker lines, but you don't need to follow this rule all the time. Here I'm switching to a smaller size pen to add tiny details. So this is the final look of these two clouds. Now using the same technique, let's try a different style. Let's draw the cloud that is thin and less puffier. This time we will break its shape down into oval circles instead of round circles. The more you practice, the better you will get. I actually practiced drawing a bunch of clouds before filming this video. If you already have done some practice and want to learn how to create a landscape drawing with clouds in it, check the second part of this tutorial. I'm gonna provide a link here. For this cloud, I'm gonna still sketch a couple of circles to start, then trace it with the ink pen. Sketching circles created a rough outline to help me visualize my final drawing. It's also kind of like a brainstorm step. Depends on what level of precision you want, you can actually skip this step. The difference between this cloud compared to the last two is that this one has less bumps. I'm drawing more loose and wavy lines to make this cloud look thin and light. I didn't quite like this one because it's a little bit too symmetrical, so when you draw the cloud, try not to draw the peak of the cloud at the center. After I identify this issue, I'm gonna show you one more practice drawing two clouds together. To draw smooth lines, it takes some practice. Also, doing a precise pencil sketch first, then trace it with ink pen will definitely help. In the second part of this tutorial, you will see I used the pencil to fully sketch the completed drawing before I go over it with ink pen. There are many different marker coloring techniques. For the last three clouds, I only color the area around the edge and left most area blank, so it will create a sort of decorative style. Here, I will fill this cloud with purple color most, but leave the edge area blank as a highlight part. In this way, it will create a more realistic style. When using markers, make sure your color ink stays inside of your outline. If the color exceeds the outline everywhere, it will look a little bit messy. At this step, try to slow down. Think through where you want to add more details and be consistent. Sometimes I overwhelmingly add too many lines everywhere that makes the entire cloud look too busy. Thank you so much for watching. If you are ready to draw a more complex version of cloud, feel free to check the second part of this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like to see more art and design tutorials, consider subscribing. I will talk to you soon in my next video.